So if you're wondering, well, how do I know which is best, this functional alignment or the phased alignment? The fact is you want to set it up the way you and your organization typically think about these projects. In some cases, functional works. If your organization, if your boss is going to pick up the phone and say, how about the marketing part of this plan? That tells you that that's the way your organization thinks about these things, and you probably ought to follow that kind of functional alignment. So in that case, you do, this is what marketing is going to do, this is what accounting is going to do, this is what IT is going to do, this is what logistics is going to do. If it was construction, you'd say this is what the plumber's going to do, this is what the electrician's going to do, this is, etc. Or you could do a phased or department would be another example. But a phased is, if we tend to think of projects like this, have we as a team completed phase 1? When will we hit the next milestone completing phase 2? If that's the kind of way you think through this, like with the case with that manufacturing line, then you're going to want to follow a phased approach. Subsystems of what I'm thinking of for IT is if you have IT putting in a new system, a new mission critical system, and part of it touches accounting, and part of it touches HR, and part of it touches the payroll folks, then we'd think of each of those maybe as subsystems. Okay, let's try another one. How about processes? Can anybody think of a process one?
Is that where something has to be done before you can go on to the next part of the project?
If we think about it that way, right? If we think about a big project in that term, that we have different groups doing different processes, and one process has to be done before another process, that's where you'd find processes.
Like in pharmaceutical, they talk about having to do testing before they can do marketing and like you say.
Exactly. Yeah. Processes is a lot like phased, right? A lot of these sort of seem.
What the distinction there was between processes and.
Yeah, and a lot of it again is the distinction is up to your organization how you think about and talk about projects. Geographic is easy, right? We're rolling this out in Washington, then we're going to roll it out in Oregon, then we're going to roll it out in Idaho, and so we view the program as those 3 states, one by one, and then there are others. Let's